everyone. Today our topic for discussion is classical languages of India. So my dear students, as we know that a classical language is a language with an independent literary tradition and a large and ancient body of literature. So we see that the classical languages of India, they are listed in the 8th schedule of the constitution. 8th schedule. Classical languages are listed in the 8th schedule of the constitution. 8th schedule of the constitution of India. We see that there are 6 languages that enjoy classical states in India. The six languages that enjoy the classical states in India is, first we see that the Tamil. First language, Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannad, Telugu, Malayalam, and ODIYA. So we see that these are the classical languages. These are the 6 classical languages of India. So we see that this Tamil is the first language. Tamil is the first classical language. It was declared as classical language in the year 2004. And after that we see that the Sanskrit was declared as classical language in the year 2005. And we see that Kannada and Telugu, they are declared classical in 2000. Classical language, we see granted. Kannada and Telugu, they granted the classical states in the year 2008, and Malayalam in 2013, and ODIYA in 2014. So my dear students, as we know that this Tamil language, as we know that Tamil is one of the Dravidian and regional language of India. It belongs to beautiful Sangam literature. Tamil is one of the oldest language of the world. One of the oldest surviving language of the world is Tamil. Clear? So we see that this Tamil is a Dravidian language. It is a Dravidian language. Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, and Malayalam, they belong to Dravidian. These are Dravidian languages, and this Sanskrit and ODIYA, they belong to Indo-Aryan language. Group of Indo-Aryan language, belong to group of Indo-Aryan language, Sanskrit and ODIYA. So we see that, as we know that the Ministry of Culture, they provide us guidelines regarding the classical language. Guidelines for declaring a language classical are, first we see that high antiquity of its early texts, recorded history over a period of 1500 to 2000 years. Second, we see that a body of ancient literature texts which is considered a valuable heritage by generation of speakers. And third, we see that the third criteria is the literary tradition be original and not borrowed from another speech community. Once a language is notified or declared as classical, we see that the human resource development ministry, MHRD ministry, human resource development ministry promotes a certain, we see that promotes a certain benefits to provides a certain benefits to promote it. First we see that this two major, first promotion, the promotion part, we see that Ministry of Human Resource Development, they provide a certain benefits for to promote classical language. First, two major annual international awards for scholars of eminence in classical Indian languages. Second, we see that a center of excellence for studies in classical language is set up. Third, we see that the University Grants Commission awards. They awards research projects for promoting these languages. Now we see that the government of India, as we know that this government of India is criticized for not. Government of India, as we know that, is criticizing for not. We see that for not including Pali. As a classical language, as experts has argued, it fits all the above criteria. We see this is one of the oldest language of India, Pali. One of the oldest language of India. Now we see that grant of classical states to Marathi. Grant of classical states to Marathi language is under active consideration. Active consideration is under active consideration of the cultural ministry. Cultural ministry. So, my dear students, this was all about classical languages of India. So, वीडियो को देखने के साथ साथ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें.